I'm Maurice Sykes, and my market is in Melbourne, Brevard County, Florida. Brevard County right now is experiencing probably the toughest economic situation they've had in their history, including the 70s when they shut down the Apollo program. The Obama administration last year Obama visited the Kennedy Space Center last year and said, we are not renewing this, and they also shut down the Constellation program, the Space Shuttle and the Constellation program. And what that translates into is 1,000 high-paid engineers are losing their jobs between now and January, right now. And in terms of subcontractors and infrastructure, you're looking at another 23,000 jobs lost total in Brevard County. As far as where we were last year, we had about a 17% unemployment rate last year, and so that's going to go up significantly this year. On top of that, what happened in our market in July and August, I crunched the numbers in terms of sales that went on. We had in July and August, we had a combined 57% drop in the number of sales during those 2 months. And at the same time, the market went up above the 5,000, the number of houses on the market, properties on the market, over 5,000. So you had a drop in buyers, obviously over 50%, and an increase in supply, and you know what that means in terms of housing values. We're getting ready to see a significant drop again in housing values, probably in this month and next month as well. When I started the business, I started back in 2005, right when the market went to a screeching halt in Brevard County. It just stopped. When I was going through my licensing period, they were saying it's like California, it's never going to end. And we'll see it for another 15, 20 years, it's going to keep growing and growing. But then in August of 2005, it just came to a screeching halt. So I've never known an easy market. It's always been a hard market for me in terms of what I do. There are 5 things in terms of, I know this period is about how to succeed, so I'll just do quick 5 bullet points here. Number 1, principle that I live by is don't worry about where the money's coming from. Basically, that comes out of the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus says, look at the birds of the air, they don't sow or reap or gather into barns, yet your Heavenly Father feeds them. Will He not take care of you? So that's the number 1 thing. I don't worry about where the money's coming from. Sometimes I do. The fear starts creeping around the corner and looking at me, but I just keep remembering where the money comes from. Secondly is to serve my clients and let God pay my salary. When I first started this business, that's the thing that, I can't say it any other way. That's what God told me on the way to work one day. He just said, you serve your clients, I'll pay your salary. And I said, that's a deal. And so that's the principle by which I've worked ever since then. The third thing is provide a marketing plan for my clients that makes their house the most desirable in its category. Even though we've got a very, very tough market, a very hard market, there are still buyers coming to Brevard County, and houses are still being sold. Although it's a 57% drop in the number of sales in the last 2 months, there's still a 53% there, or 43% there that's still buying. So that means there are still buyers coming into Brevard County. And so I want to make sure that my client's house is the most desirable in their category. And if it is, it'll get sold. Number 4 is qualify hard and sell easy. I qualify my clients very hard. I don't take anybody. I'm very, very picky with my clients. And I tell them right up front, I tell them, here's the market, here's what we're looking at, here's your competition, this is what you're going to have to do to sell your house. Do you want to do that? And if they balk on that, then I'm going to walk away. I'll let another agent put their house on the market and let it sit for 6 months and do nothing. And I want to make sure that the clients that I serve, they really want to sell their house. And the 5th one is I prospect on a regular basis. Every week I have a goal in terms of what I'm trying, number of calls that I make, number of reaches that I have in order to get in touch with my clients. I have a clientele base of about 500 clients. And so I try to rotate through them on a regular basis, calling them, getting in touch with them. That way, and also I send out a newsletter every month to them so that I'm constantly on their mind. So if they know somebody who needs a house, or they are in the market themselves, or somebody who needs to sell a house, they're going to recommend me or they're going to call me. And that's proved very, very effective for me. And by the way, I just put a quick plug for Rich Rudnick, who's coming tomorrow. Ken, last year, came up to me after Rich Rudnick spoke, and he said, "You need to hire him as your coach." And I said, "Ken, I don't have the money to do that." And Ken says he will more than double what it costs for you to hire him in profits. He'll more than double in profits what it costs for you to hire him. And so I did. I went out on a limb because I trust Ken, and I know he knows his business. And so I did hire Rich, and he did exactly that. And pretty much I'm on track. I thought I was going to, until the 57% drop, I was on track to double my income this year. But right now I'm seeing that I'm going to make over $100,000 in commission this year.